Hello, it's Friday the 30th of October 2015. Good morning, gang. Now, you may remember I mentioned to you another periscoper called Nesta Shepherd. Do you remember I told you about her a few weeks ago? She's got a new little, not podcast, a new periscope up. Okay, so if you want to have a little look at that, her name is Nesta Shepherd. Go on Periscope, those of you who've got Periscope, and search for that, and you will find her, or just look in my friends, followers type list, and you'll see her in there. She's very good, and on yesterday's Periscope, she was doing this thing on adult colouring books. Yes, adult colouring books. It's a new hobby that she's picked up. And these are basic. No, they're not shapes. They're not like drawings of naked people in various positions that you have to colour in. No, you've got it all wrong, dear. All wrong, your filthy minds, honestly. These are simply normal colouring books, as sort of you would get for children, but for adults. And she's doing tiles and things like that. Very good with the colouring, Nesta, I must say, dear. I was never good at art at school at all. I really wasn't. I'm useless. If I drew, look, I'm going to draw you now, live on this programme, the only picture that I can draw, okay? This is the only picture I've ever been able to draw, and it doesn't take me very long. It's very, very simple. Have you guessed what it is yet? We'll have a little thing there. I like to sing while I'm painting. Oh no, I better not actually. There was a very, very dodgy character who used to sing and paint at the same time. You know what I mean, don't you? Timey kangaroo. No, don't sit. No, no. Nasty man. There we are. Nearly done. That's it. I just drew that here. Now that is about the limit to my artwork. Okay, I just have absolutely no talent for drawing or painting. Even the colouring in, to be honest. Nesta, if you haven't fallen asleep yet, but even the colouring in, I don't seem to be able to get within the lines. You know? You've got to be so careful, you don't want to go over that line, and oh, that's it, you've gone over it. Can't do it. That's why I'm no good at painting in the house. You know that bit where the ceiling meets the wall? You know, and you just oh, you've gone too far. And then there's a mark on the ceiling. No, dear. Leave it to someone else. But that's quite a good thing, I think, the colouring books. Adult colouring books, which are becoming, for some reason, suddenly very popular here. I didn't know they existed until a few months ago when I saw them advertised in the paper. So there we are. Nesta also does Pilates, which is a very, very good thing. I always think people of over the age of, so we say 40, 35, 40, you need to do something. If it's just a 20-minute walk there and a 20-minute walk back, fine. Or Pilates or yoga or something. So that's a good thing, Pilates. But is it like yoga? Is it like, oh, is it like that? Is it like, I'm not sure what it is. See, I do my swimming. I walk up to the swimming pool, 20 minutes, walk back again, 20 minutes or 25 minutes maybe, depending on the speed. I gather it's better to walk fast. Now, why is that? Does that use more fat up? God, I'd have to walk a very long way to get rid of this lot. So that's what she does. Have a look at her on Periscope. We go, Nesta Shepherd. Would be quite nice actually. I was talking to Wendy this morning on the Facebook, Wendy, and it was her. She sent me some more pictures of beautiful tiles. I don't know if I can call them tiles because they're more like pictures actually. I'll call them pictures. Large glazed ceramic pictures, which are made very, very similar to tiles, but they're much bigger. And she sent me some more pictures. Oh, there's another beautiful one. It's of blue morning glories, which are little blue flowers. And there's a particular one on Amazon. I think it's £35, that one. And I am tempted. But I had a conversation with my sister last night, and she was talking about Christmas presents. I said, oh, well, funny you should mention that. Well, actually, don't tell her. I actually bought the subject around the Christmas presents. Oh, no, terrible. And I mentioned, I said, well, actually, there's some tiles on it. Oh, yeah, what's that then? She's got a pen ready. Pen poised to write down what I'm going to say. And I mentioned that I quite like the glazed tiles that I get off Amazon. She said, oh, I'll go and have a look at those. I said, I wouldn't mind one of those for Christmas. She said, all right, yeah, that'll be fine. So I think I'm going to get a glazed picture for my Christmas present this year. Which means I shouldn't really buy any now, because I don't want to buy the ones that she buys as well. You see what I mean? Although I could buy another couple before Christmas and send her pictures of the ones I've bought, couldn't I? That's a good idea. You see, I'm full of good, useful information. It's worth it, isn't it? It's worth it watching this little piece of artistic thing that I do a few times a week. But it would be quite good, similar to the colouring your own adult colouring books, to make your own tiles, I thought to myself. How hard can that be? Eh? Again, I don't think it's something I could do, because it involves painting and drawing and art. But couldn't you buy just like a white tile? Would it have to be like a white background? And then I suppose it's special paint. Get some paint and then some sort of glazing stuff, and then shove it in the oven on 250 for half an hour or something. Is it as easy as that? Could be a new business there. Make your own glazed pictures. I bet, Wendy, can you draw? I don't know if you can draw. Are you good at art? I mean, is anyone as bad as me at art? Is anyone sort of at that level, you know? Although there is a little bit of artisticness about to happen before your very eyes, gang. At last, I have my black card from Ryman's. Thank you very much, people at Ryman's. Now, I know the 5p carrier bag and all that business, but honestly, don't you think you'd get a bag for this? Would you like a bag for that, sir? Oh, yeah, put them in a bag. That's 5p, please. Oh, no, don't bother. And then he laughed sarcastically. Which is a shame. They're quite nice bags from Ryman. They're nice and thick. Do you like thick ones, ladies? I do. Oh, we can't. Those thin ones are awful. They just fall apart while you're using them, don't they? Pardon? Anyway, so we got this black card here. And there's several. I only wanted one piece, but there's several pieces in here. And it was Chris in the States. Hang on, we don't really want to touch it because we get finger marks on it. Who suggested putting it behind the revolving United Kingdom Talk crystal, which Wendy bought me for my 10 years anniversary. I put the 10 up. Can you see that? I've put the 10 up, look, for my 10 years anniversary. So I won't stick it up there. Just see if this makes any difference. Now, has that made any difference at all? Can you now see the logo any better than you could before? Let's wait for it to come round. I don't think you can, actually. Is it happening? Oh, no, not really, can you? No, I don't know. I mean, I've got this light here. Do you think if I shone that directly down on it, that might help? Shall we try that as well? I shouldn't do this while you're sitting there waiting for me to entertain, should I really? Let's try this as well. I'll have to move the duck for a minute. Quack, 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 quack. There once was an ugly duckling. If I just try that now and see if this makes any difference. The whole thing's going to come crashing down in a minute, I'm sure it is. Just a minute. Not going to do anything. Oh. Just to see if it then shines up a bit better. No, all you can see now is a white, bright light, can't you? That's no good at all. Wait for it to come round. Come on! Is that any better? Oh, do you know, I think it is a little bit... No, it's not really, is it? No. Not made any difference. All that is a bright white light in the corner. So that's not worked. I don't know what the answer is to that, to be honest. I would like you to be able to see the logo going around a little bit better than it is. Any other suggestions? Send them in, please, boys and girls. Maybe put a little message down there. It's a crystal with my logo kind of in the middle of it. And it's very good to look at. But I don't seem to be able to get it to show up for you to see while it's going around like that. So the black card doesn't work. Do you think if I take this back, I'll get a refund? It's about £2. We can't be wasting money, dear. God's sake, no wasting money. I was also talking to Wendy this morning about leaving your window open at night. Now, did you do that last night? It's very warm here at the moment in the UK. Oh, God. We've got, it's about 55, 60 degrees last night. I had both windows open. And you never think about it, do you? But spiders could climb in. Spiders! We don't like spiders, dear. I don't like spiders. No. So I do actually now check. When I get into bed, I turn the light on and check the ceiling. In case there's one of them waiting to drop onto my face while I'm trying to sleep. Scary spiders. The devil's own creatures. Although I do have a spider who is now in residence, boys and girls, in residence just outside. I've got 2 front doors, and one of them is like, it's a bit like a porch, but there's nothing there. There's the front of the building, and then there's a bit here, and then there's the front door. So there's a bit here, which is protected from the elements outside. And there is a spider there that's been there quite a few weeks now. And it's got a web in the corner, and it catches ever so many flies, and Daddy Long Legs is in there. Daddy Long Legs, Daddy Long Legs. Oh, Daddy Long Legs. And it sits there weaving its web around them and probably has a little bit of a munch on it now and again. And then when I get back in from work, it's usually asleep. So for the daytime, it's out in the middle of the web and it's getting fatter. The spider is getting fatter. It's in the middle of the web during the day. And then when I come in from work at night, it's kind of disappeared into the corner on the window, not in the middle of the web because it's asleep. That is the sleeping. Thank you very much for this interesting programme about the sleeping patterns of a spider. Spider, spider, incy wincy spider, climbing up the wall. I can't remember the rest of it. Never mind. Monica, I'm pleased to say that you have now been unblocked. My apologies to you on behalf of all of us here at United Kingdom Talk, that's just me, for blocking you accidentally. That does happen sometimes. I've done that before, block people accidentally, so sorry about that. And finally, news of a new karaoke night, boys and girls. It's actually at the same place that I do karaoke on Fridays. Okay, so that's tonight. And that's at Central Station in 37 Wharfdale Road, King's Cross, London, N1. Now, I do that every Friday there between 8 and 11:30-ish, 11:30-ish, 12 o'clock-ish. Well, we're also going to be doing Mondays there from the... let me get to the gate, 1 minute. The 9th of November. From 8 o'clock, okay? So there's going to be karaoke at Central Stations on Mondays from 8 o'clock on Mondays from the... Did I say the 7th? From Monday the 9th of November. And the reason is one of the other karaokes is coming to an end, which is the one at the City of Quebec, which I've really enjoyed it there. I love that job. But unfortunately, it's coming to the end, and I'll tell you all about that on one of the shows, probably Tuesday next week, why that one's coming to an end. All right, my darlings, thank you very much. Have a lovely, lovely Friday. No more... Oh, I went to the garden centre yesterday. Only 3 plants. And I nearly bought some indoor fireworks, but they looked a bit tiny to me, so I didn't bother. Yes, 3 new plants yesterday. How exciting for me. Have a lovely Friday. Ta-ta.